All right, let's talk real for a minute. Does anyone think that anything is going to happen with these UFCs? They say Habib and Tony is still on, but I heard Habib went back to Russia. Um, there's some international travel restrictions. Um, should that fight be on? I know. Excuse me. It's been canceled 4 times, and everybody's most anticipated fight. I get it. I don't think this fight should happen. Not right now. Um, this virus has been a mess for so many things. I mean, monetarily, and people have gotten sick, of course, obviously. Um, but do you think this fight's going to actually happen? And if it does, is it going to be the fight that it should be? Look, I don't want to talk down to anybody, but if you haven't done this, there's um, there's a rhythm to this. There's a rhythm to losing weight, making weight, training partners, sparring, your opponent, where you're going to fight, the altitude, when you're going to go early to acclimate to where you're going, to the difference in time from where you are, whatever it is. And that's a real thing. Um, you're on a schedule, you're doing everything a certain way, and then you go somewhere that's, especially like if it's Australia or Abu Dhabi or, I mean, you're talking about completely different weather, time zone. You're getting up when you would be going to bed usually or whatever. Um, Now we're taking this fight that is so important. Everybody wants to see. Everybody says it's the biggest fight ever. And we're going to throw hodgepodge in there. We're canceling shows here and there. Habib's uprooted his training camp and gone back to Russia. God knows what Tony's doing. What has he lost? What has he not done? Um, I know he doesn't want to complain because he's insane. I mean, when you hear him talk, I mean, his mental problems are real. The guy is crazy. I'm sorry, but he is. Um, I'm an assassin wearing those gloves. He looks like a 12-year-old kid. The way he dresses and acts, he's just. I don't know if that's his idea how to sell a fight, but that's ridiculous. I just don't think the fight should happen the way it's going. I think it should be set 4 months ahead of time, whatever, and the date, the location, everything. They plan their training camp. They have a full, normal training camp. Then they fight where they're supposed to fight, on the date they're supposed to fight, so that everything is planned out, so that there's no excuses. At the end of the day, if Tony beats Habib, can Habib say, well, I uprooted my camp, you know, 4 weeks before the fight and moved it to Russia, and I was there without my people? Not at the gym I train at, with sparring partners I train at, with the people I wrestle with. Is Javier Mendez there with him? I don't know. What then again? Um, what's Tony Ferguson doing? Has he lost? Has he had sparring partners say, "Hey, man, I'm going to stay away from people. I don't want to get this coronavirus, so I'm not going out." You know, maybe I don't want to get all sweaty and breathing in people's faces, and with this going on. And what has he lost? So should we be doing that? We've lost some big shows. We've lost some good shows. We lost Tyron Woodley and Leon Edwards. I mean, Leon Edwards, man, that guy, can he not get screwed over more? I mean, he can't get a break. He should get that fight. Win or lose, he deserves the shot. 8 in a row, he's won. Come on. Tyron Woodley hasn't won one in a row. Okay, his last fight was a loss. A former champ, fine, but he's not winning. He's not even fighting. He hasn't fought in over a year. And now this is canceled? I mean, come on, let's be fair. Leon Edwards deserves the shot, deserves the opportunity, so he should get it. But it got canceled. And then they were talking about Colby Covington fighting. They're trying to get that one going to make up for losing the Leon Edwards Tyron Woodley fight. Um, and here's my question with that. Leon Edwards, I guess, couldn't leave England. Were they not allowing them to fly? Was there some restriction there? I don't know, but I'm curious. And if so, what does that mean for Khabib going to Russia? Is there going to be a restriction on Tony Ferguson on flying from California, where he lives, to Russia? You know, is it really fair? Is this really what we want? Or do we really want fights thrown together hodgepodge like this? I don't think so. We don't want to miss the fight. If it gets canceled for a fifth time, everybody's going to go insane. But do you want the best fight? Do you want the real fight? Or do you want just the fight, period? Screw it. Let's do it. So anyway, please like and subscribe. I'm going to post this, and I'm going to do one on the coronavirus as well. But I'm just confused as to what is actually going to happen, and I feel like people aren't really taking this, the way I think it's overblown, the virus thing. I don't think she's going to do stupid things. I don't. I'm not going to a kissing booth or anything. I understand. You should be careful, but I think it's overblown. But it doesn't matter. If the events are being canceled, they're being canceled, and we should either do it like normal or put them off until we can resume doing them on a normal basis, and that's what the fighters deserve. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and we'll see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this thing going here. Thanks.